Goodbye, Metagross. Metagross, join me! Lend me your power. I think Skizor over there is the most annoying Pokemon we've run into thus far. I would appreciate less Skizzers, as I like to call them. Okay, this is a room. Thank you for the para. No survivors! Ooh, baby, there's level 51 on Eevee. You'll love to see it. Spatak up too, huh? I wish I could evolve you into like a Jolteon real fast. Can you stop missing? We haven't missed in a minute, actually. That's fine. I did not mean to hit Discharge. I meant to hit Thunderfang. Pick that up. That's my box now. 19. We're so close. Oh, stupid. You would immediately get a cringe. Swap with me. You're low on health. Do you have quick attack still? No. Eat that. Can't really be dealing with you not having quick attacks right now. What is on your list of games coming in June and July? I don't even really know what this question means. I don't really have a list of games coming in June and July. Fine. Ow. You missed? Come on, Eevee. You gotta be hitting those. 2 more floors. Games you will play in June and July. Games that I want to play, presumably. Would be my guess. Dead. Two Skarmory. 1 Skarmory. 0 Skarmory. Oh, I'm finally getting hungry despite all the max elixirs I've been chugging. Shinx lasts just a little bit longer. We just got 2 floors here. The 23rd and then the 24th. We're nearly there. Ow. Come at me. Dead. There's another one. Where do they all keep coming from? Oh, I got to 52 already. Nice. Yeah, dizzy from hunger. We're almost out of here if I can just find these dang stairs. Cornberry. Okay, 24 floors. Oh, I love the music in this little rest area. The ticking of the clock in the music here is so good. I think it's 10 floors to the top, and then I don't know if we're fighting Darkrai or Giratina or both or who knows what. Meanwhile, did Dialga wake up? Because of this, Darkrai is almost certainly attempting to cause the destruction of Temporal Tower. Celebi, once I began to realize exactly what was happening in the past, I knew that I would be delaying my return to you, but I realized that my work was not done quite yet. And Celebi, it still isn't. I must continue to fight to prove my existence and save our future. Grovyle, what are you talking about? Proving your existence, saving our future? You already did that. We're in our future right now. Search around, Grovyle. Does it look like the planet has been paralyzed to you? Well, to this point it certainly hasn't, but... Grovyle, don't you remember the reason why you needed to return to the past in order to save the world? Without any intervention from us Pokemon of the future, Temporal Tower was always doomed to be destroyed. If left uninterrupted, the Pokemon of the past would have never been able to stop the tower's collapse. Which is why you needed to collect the Time Gears. But, now that we're in another timeline, as you've described, the planet is no longer destined to be paralyzed. Even if we make no changes to ensure the safety of Temporal Tower, we know that it will never collapse. Am I getting through to you yet? That's it, Celebi. What if my decision to return to the past has actually altered the course of this world? What if my intervention allowed Darkrai the opportunity to paralyze the planet? If that's true, we don't have much time to waste. Do you remember the reason why, after appearing in this world, you wanted to return to the past? You told me that you needed closure, that you needed some finality to your journey to save Temporal Tower. But I don't think that's what you want at all. You just said that as soon as you returned to the past, you traveled to Tree Shroud Forest and spoke to Azelf. But at that point, you had no reason to. The world was already saved, and most importantly, that has nothing to do with finding Rogue. The only reason why you would do that is if you really wanted to start another lengthy journey to save the world. But again, Grovyle, this world has already been saved from the planet's paralysis. And I think that a part of you already knew that. Sometimes I just don't understand you. Grovyle, we struggled for so long in order to prevent Temporal Tower's collapse. And as soon as we finally succeeded, as soon as we were able to enjoy the sunrise and the full vibrance of the world, you wanted to do all of that again? When there was no need to? You wanted to retrace your steps from your first visit to Tree Shroud Forest all the way to the Rainbow Stone Ship? Again? That's... Grovyle, the past will be fine without you. We've done our part to protect the world, and now it's up to Rogue and Eevee to do their part. Even if you never return to the past, that would still be the case. It's okay for you to move on from your time in the past and start to live in a new way. What? Okay, but like Darkrai is gonna like potentially destroy the Temporal Spire, that's what it's called. Darkrai is potentially gonna like put the world back into paralysis again, bro. I don't know what they're doing with Celebi and Grovyle right now, but I'm not sure that I like it. Oh my goodness, finally everything is forgiven. Oh my word, an actual Reviver Seed. I thought that they had gone extinct. Holy cow, finally. Please be another one. Oh my goodness, they put all of the Reviver Seeds in Temporal Spire. That's why I have not been able to, I've barely been able to find any throughout the playthrough because they've all been here the entire time. Oh, dude, with these two Reviver Seeds, I will pierce the heavens. Okay, Gravity Boy. I don't really know what they're doing with this whole, like, Grovyle and... You guys are sleeping. I'm just gonna... Well, never mind. I'm not gonna let you sleep. I lied. But I don't think I'm really digging it very much. Dialga was hoarding all the Reviver Seeds. So true. Please die before you can use Explosion. Thank you. Yo, everyone is sleeping up in the Temporal Spire, bro. Did you play Digimon Cross? Digimon... Oh, the Digimon Cross Wars game? It's Japanese only, so no, I didn't. Japanese only, and it doesn't have a translation, so I have not played it. This sure has been a runaround here. Great, and there's a Skizzer behind us. Oh, you're also holding something, huh? An orb. I feel so much better about whatever boss awaits us at the top now that I've gotten some Reviver Seeds. Holy cow, Thunderwave. I don't think I'm gonna need Thunderwave. Although the idea of, like, Thunderwave spamming whoever the boss is quite enticing. Look at all these stairs I'm spawning next to. Oh, Spire is only 7 floors? Oh, 7 floors for 7 days of the week. I think that this is it. We reached the top. Let's do this, Rogue. I'm glad that you finally arrived. Ah, there he is. Seeing Darkrai at Temporal Tower is so cool. Though I must say, I didn't expect the Eevee to come here with you. And where is that Grovyle that we met? He's not here. I don't know what you have planned for us, Darkrai, but we won't let you destroy this tower. Is that what you think that this is about? Considering that I have been waiting atop Temporal Tower for some time now, and have yet to encounter Dialga, I can only assume that he must have paid you a visit, one in which you assumed the upper hand. If that is the case, then you know as well as I that both of us continuing to exist in this world is a threat to this tower. And by effect, time itself. This tower is clearly deteriorated and is currently surrounded by ominous clouds. But all is not lost. Just observe that structure behind me. Temporal Tower's time gears are still secured in place. As long as we're able to solve the task at hand, those time gears should be able to preserve the tower's structural integrity. Why do you care about that? Why, I care about it for the same reason that you two do. Temporal Tower's collapse would be disastrous. You see, Rogue, this is the very moment that we have been working towards. I wanted to say walking. And this collapse would serve to undo all of our hard work. After Cresselia began to chase me to all will's end, it became clear to me that this world was one of Cresselia's desires. But that's not the natural ebb and flow of the world. That's just her asserting her control. Once I finally realized this fact, I concluded that my only logical counter to this was to reclaim control and create my own world. For a long time, I thought of possible ways to achieve this goal, but most forms of physically creating a new world involve distortion of space or time, which means interfering in the domains of Palkia and Dialga, which normally isn't advised. Then it occurred to me, I had the capacity to create a new world through engulfing this existing world in sleep. My domain of control. The main factor preventing this, of course, was Cresselia. Not long after, Rogue, I sensed your spirit in Treasure Town, and it occurred to me that this was no coincidence. As illustrated in your final memory, you retreated into a dimensional hole without no knowledge of your destination, because you were aware that you would appear in a time in which another Darkrai exists, leading to this plan's execution. Your existence was instrumental in leading Cresselia to her untimely fate, as well as ensuring Dialga's absence at this point. Now that you've reached the top of this tower, it's finally time for the final part of our plan. With Cresselia gone, I've been able to gradually increase my dream influence over the world while remaining mostly undetected. Dream influence. But the final potential indicator of this plan that remains is the destruction of Temporal Tower. An event calamitous enough that my name is sure to be on the short list of suspects for such an act. Rogue, you must complete your journey, preventing this collapse by returning to your original time. Ooh. Temporal Tower's connection to time allows me to create a passage of time here, allowing controlled transfer between timelines. Rogue, this is why you needed to meet me atop Temporal Tower, to return to a world that lacks the spirit of Darkrai, and prevent the disruption of time in the process. Yo, just punch him into that hole. This is ridiculous. I'm not doing that. Going through that dimensional hole wouldn't save the world. It would just let you in the world in a different way. Why don't you go through that hole and leave us alone? It's unfortunate. You understand so little. You lack perspective, reason, darkness within darkness, and still haven't accepted who you truly are. But I knew that you would respond this way. After all, I know your true self better than anyone else. You're wrong. You don't know who I am. I don't give in to my primal instincts anymore. That's just a part of who I am. Oh, really? You don't follow your aura any longer, is that it? As much as you may think that things have changed after our encounter inside the dream world, you still found yourself atop Temporal Tower. Rogue, you followed every last step that I calculated for you. With Cresselia out of the picture, my next objective was to ensure that you became the ideal version of yourself. Speeding up your inevitable process of gaining ire for this world that rejects your true self, and in the process, gaining a greater connection with your aura. You haven't lost sight of that connection, Rogue. Not at all. Your refined aggression and lust for control has only been redirected towards me. I'm just a morally compatible target for your same comfortable behavior. Alright, armchair psychologist Darkrai, calm down. But Rogue, there's no reason to be afraid of this revelation. When you traveled through that dimensional hole, this deep connection between your spirit and aura is exactly what you wanted me to refine. I'm sure of it. After all, no matter your appearance, stated name, or memories, that connection is what truly makes you Darkrai. Unfortunately, in order to gain your cooperation, it seems I will need to convert you into one of my sleepwalkers. At which point you will enter this dimensional hole. And with your enhanced aura guiding your decision-making, you'll become a greater Darkrai than ever before. Super Darkrai! Mega Darkrai! Sleepwalker? What, do you think you can just control Rogue's mind? Don't you get it? We're not listening to anything that you say, Darkrai. Oh, you still don't realize. Eevee, any sleeping Pokemon can be coerced into action given enough time and effort. Though their body may be fully awake, their mind still remains asleep. What in the birth by sleep is this? Let's show them an example. Aw, Giratina. What? Giratina was under your control this whole time? Well, he wasn't under his control when he took out the Cresselia, but that means that Breloom being taken from us was all your doing. Ah, that explains it. Giratina here was ordered to strike once the pattern at Brine Cave was activated. I assumed that this would relieve us of the nosy Eevee during our encounter, but it seems that I failed to account for a Breloom. That's too bad for you. How'd you know that we would make it here through Brine Cave? Lapras told us that the mystery of Brine Cave has been kept almost completely secret over the years. In fact, there's a lot of things that you shouldn't know. Is it really all looking through everyone's dreams? Unfortunately, even in the dream world, I can't consciously exist in all places at once. Which is why I needed to rely on the services of some others. Huh? I could have swore that someone just touched me. Ah, Team AWD. Lady Weavile, your Invisify Orb is worn off. We don't need that anymore. We're here, and now it's our time. Weavile, you really have been working with Darkrai. But why? How could you? It isn't always about you, town dwellers. In my search for adequate support, I requested the help of Team AWD. Not only due to their skill, but their beliefs as well. As you already know, Team AWD has been rejected from this world by the powers that be, much like I was rejected. In exchange for Weavile's valuable field work, providing me all the information that I so desire, I've offered Team AWD the privilege of helping me run this new world. What, they get to be like administrative assistants? Weavile, are you crazy? Do you really believe what Darkrai told you? You aren't fighting for the same thing. You truly care about others. Darkrai's just an egomaniac. I doubt they'd even hold up their end of the deal. What are you doing? He literally didn't hold up his end of the deal with Giratina. He just, like, mind-possessed him. You'd better watch your mouth around, Lady Weavile. You can never understand how rotten to the core this world is. The fact is, risky or not, Darkrai's the only chance that we have to tear this whole thing down and start again. That's the only way that Pokemon like us will find some justice. That's right, Drapion. It seems that you all need to work out your differences. In that case, I'll leave you to it. But don't worry, Rogue. If you choose to fight, as you always do, rather than surrender with grace, I'll still be here to pick up the pieces. Are we fighting Team AWD and Giratina at the same time? This is, like, way too much. Rogue, what are we gonna do? We need to stop Darkrai and figure out how to save the tower, but fighting not only Giratina, but Team AWD too, at the same time? How are we ever gonna win? Grovyle, 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 Grovyle. I don't know, but Arbok just talked about using an Invisify Orb at this very spot. Maybe that means that we can use orbs as well. Oh, yeah? Alright, let's go, Rogue. I don't have any orbs, though. They changed it where you can use orbs in this one specific fight, but they didn't tell me ahead of time, like, hey, you should bring some orbs. Well, I can put everyone to sleep if I want. I should start by doing this, though. This is so weird. The Giratina plus these guys. Oh, you have Earth Power. This is going to be impossible. That Earth Power didn't do much, though. Yo, Para on the Giratina is huge. Oh, Fury Swipes could actually just ruin everything. Ow. Debating if I try and put you all to sleep, if I heal, or if I go for another. I think I really want to discharge again before Drapion and Arbok get close enough to attack. Really wish I hadn't missed. Oh, the Para. Okay, Weavile's out. That's great. Definitely here we eat an Oranberry.